If you are new to improv quilting, you're in the right place. In this video, you will learn how to use your small rotary cutter as another tool for improv. Freehand cutting is a great way to create unique shapes in your work and doesn't require any pre-planning or patterns. This short tutorial will show you how. Stick around until the end and you'll see how a simple chalk pencil can help you with the process. Who knew this old tool can be a gateway to modern improv quilting? So where will I go from here? I did go ahead and iron it with the spray starch mixture, and now it lays nice and flat like a piece of paper. And I can join this to anything else. But I think before I do that, I'm going to make some cuts. So I think I'm going to just go in and cut like that, just for fun. This is not thought out ahead of time. It's just part of the improv. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this section. Maybe I'll do another curve like that. Go in and out. And maybe in again. And back out again. Okay, so now I have this really interesting shape. And I can continue adding to the outside edges of it. Just trim that bit off here. And, or I can just hold off on that and make a few more blobs like this and then figure out how I want them to go together. But that is the general method of how to turn the edges under, trim them, join them to something else, and using the zigzag stitch, as you can see real close here. So now I need to make a cut decision, and oh, before I do that, I need to trim the other side. Let's do that first. Let's trim the other side. So what I do is I'm going to lift it up underneath where I glued it. And I'm just going to kind of slide my index finger in there so I don't cut anything important underneath. So I'm getting wrong scissors. These ones are just good for snipping, so let's use these. These are a little bit longer. And I'm going to try and trim as close to the stitching as I can without snipping the stitching, obviously. That would not be good. And we'd have to re-sew the whole thing. So I'm just gliding that scissors underneath. Wish the fabric would stay up. And it's okay if you trim off some of these little tabs. That's not a big deal. Just makes a mess. Okay, so that's the underside done. Now I can flip it over. And I did use some of my spray starch mixture and made sure it was really not wrinkled and laying really flat before I add any more pieces to this. So now I can decide, how do I want to cut this piece? I think I'm going to take this curve like this and just continue it that way for now. I'm going to leave this because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may cut into it. I may add something to it. I don't know. But I think for now I'm going to get that out of the way. I may just sort of echo. This is where this little chalk pencil may come in handy because you can audition some shapes like this maybe you can do something like, I don't know, we can do something like that. That's kind of pretty. Might make that a little bit bigger on that end. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I like that. Or maybe I'll make this a little bit bigger over here. This is just chalk, so you can just get rid of it. And then come in. Like that. So you see a little bit more of that pretty fabric. Okay, so now I'm ready to just slice it. Get my finger out of the way. There. Okay, so I may have to go back in a little bit further there when I turn the edge under. But that's not a problem. So that's how that looks now. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck that little bit in because I don't need it anymore. It's just like a placeholder. Get rid of you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to clip and go in a little further there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off that edge so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to clip. I might get rid of some of this bulk in here that's underneath. Anywhere you can trim to get rid of bulk, it's a good idea. Just be really careful as you're doing it. So I can get rid of some of that. Add my glue. So that curve just became a little deeper, and that's okay. Let's go along and finish that edge. Let's see how it looks on the other side. Oh, that looks pretty. All right, so I'm going to take that over to the ironing board and just give that an iron, and then we're done adding on another piece. Here's a larger piece that I made using this method. And I'm showing it to you just so you know what is possible using this method. And if you like, I have a checklist that's free that you can download. I have the details on the end card. It's the 10 best tools for invisible machine applique improv technique. And it's a 10-point checklist that includes all my favorite tools and tips. I hope you're empowered to use your old rotary cutter in a new way after watching this video. Don't be afraid to cut. And if you are hesitant, use that chalk pencil first to audition your cut. You can use your rotary cutter to make little shapes, big shapes, skinny lines, anything you want. I encourage you to play with your fabrics and rotary cutter and see what you can make. Try it with your scraps first. Now, if you like this video or have questions, please comment below. And thanks again for watching.